Okay, hey guys. Okay, so Tyler, do you want to start? I'm not sure where Mike is at the moment.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I actually haven't talked to Mike in a minute, but just other than going through emails, and I believe we're meeting with Gordon tomorrow to go over our form. So that's where we're there on that, and then after that, we should be able to get into testing after that.
Okay, perfect. Um, I know that you've already started working on the testing. How far are you in that process?
We're not that far, just because we've changed the form. We're still actually changing it, so we can't
Yeah.
really. Our hands are kind of tied until we can finally complete it.
Okay.
Tomorrow should be the concluding meeting with Gordon, and then we should be all set.
Okay. Cool. Well, good luck with that meeting, and we'll see what you guys have to say tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Eric, or whoever is in Eric's team that wants to speak.
Yeah, we have some good questions for Teaching Tuesday
Oh, good.
later. Yeah.
Excited for that. Is that the update?
Fine, I don't need to do that. But the update's fine. I think we're meeting with Kate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kate, yeah. So we'll have a working copy.
Sorry, I'm so tired. Okay, that's really cool. I'm excited to see what your questions are. I think that I know for a fact that Sinead and Fiona also have a question. Maybe I can quickly just check in on with them.
Yeah, we created our issues from yesterday, and I think we got through the majority of them, bar the ones that we kind of knew already that we wouldn't be able to do. So,
Oh wait, so when you say you got through them, you mean you've actually been able to close those issues?
Yeah, I'll just check there 1 second because we have it. Like, yeah, the ones that we have, like, we've made attempts at 2 of them, and it's just if someone looks at it and sees where we're going wrong that it won't work, and then the other one I think we don't really have a clue of how to do it.
Okay, perfect. So those are perfect Teaching Tuesday questions. And I think hopefully it's
I don't know, they might be, they may not be.
something that maybe we can all learn from. Good job though, guys, and I think that the practice of doing the issues was a good one as well.
Yeah, that was really handy.
Okay, so we'll see what you guys have to ask in Teaching Tuesday then.
Good.
Okay. Mike, I've just spoken to Tyler. We spoke a little bit now about kind of where you guys are at with the motion to vacate default judgment. But if you want to quickly give an update on the debt form that we just talked about.
Yeah, we met with Matt this morning, who's our subject matter expert on the consumer default, and he gave us some good feedback. I actually just finished making all the changes, so it's good to go.
Oh, fantastic. One of the important things that maybe I should just let you guys all know, and specifically, I don't think anyone else is working on debt forms at the moment, but one of the things Matt pointed out, and it's something for us to bear in mind, is that we don't want to have the debtor's cell phone and email address, home phone on any forms, because you don't want debt collection companies to be able to get hold of them, another means in which to contact them. So just for, us to bear in mind going forward, if we ever come across another debt form, just apply our minds onto, whether or not you want all that debtor's information.
Does that apply to the cover page?
Yeah, so I was just about to say that. So we have, Mike, I think you've left it still in the interview because we're not sure whether the court's going to be accepting this.
But I took it out of the template.
Yeah, so it won't be in the actual form itself. It's a docx. It won't be in the form, but it might still be asked in the sense that it will be pulled through to the cover page. If the court accepts it, if there's no cover page, if the court doesn't want to get these submitted directly to them, then there'll be no cover page and it won't be asked at all. Okay, cool. I'm excited to see those changes.
We can also give them a cover page without giving them that information. I mean,
the court.
Well, except that they use it to, that's how they contact people.
I mean, like it'll have their address. I mean, is there no other useful information on the cover page? Okay, well, whatever.
They need the phone number to call.
They need to be able to figure out how to get in touch to schedule a hearing.
Oh, then we do want it on the cover page. Okay.
Okay. Now, okay, so I'm just checking that. So Eric has spoken for Mark and Sam. In that, I think, did you say that you've got some questions for Teaching Tuesday, and that's the update? Is there
Yeah,
anything else that you guys want to add?
It was really beneficial to go for the simplest viable product, and then ask about the more complex stuff in Teaching Tuesday.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the work for us.
Okay, good. And I stress again, the whole concept of the minimum viable product is trying to get something out that beats the status quo, which is out there right now, which is a fillable PDF form. And I think that, you know, the work that I've seen of everybody, that everybody's done that so far. So now it's kind of like,
and is still safe for the user.
yeah, of course, bearing safety in mind. And then iterating and adding features and, you know, improvements as you go. Okay, right. Mia and Vinny.
So I've just been redoing the tests for like the round 2 of testing of our form, and then we are still ready for another demo, and then I'm just going to start testing Aubrey, Blake, and Matt's form.
Okay, yeah, I saw that Aubrey, Blake, and Matt have put something in the channel, so when we speak to them, that I saw a lot of chatter going on about that. So when you guys are ready for your second round of testing, will you also put something in the channel?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. In terms of another demo, you know, I would be hopeful that it only takes like half an hour, but I think we know from practice that it's going to take a little bit longer. So I think that maybe we've already got those 2 scheduled for Wednesday and Thursday, but and I'm kind of cautious of overscheduling and, you know, Zoom fatigue and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm also cautious on the other hand of the fact that we want to get these things out. We don't want this to be an unnecessary blocker. So I think I'm going to talk to the admin channel and see if we can try and schedule another time for you guys this week, and try and get something, because then I think, you know, if you can get the testing done, then that form is pretty much ready to go to court and hopefully go live as soon as possible. So I'll let you know, basically. The upshot of that whole rant. I'll let you know when.
I thought we were supposed to ask a question now. Okay.
No, that was just me thinking out loud. Okay, cool. I'm just making a note here that we're going to try and find a time for a demo. Okay. Okay, so then maybe just Aubrey, Blake, and Matt. As I said, I saw you guys message in the testing channel. What's happening with your guys' form?
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter going on. I think that we're gonna have to make some edits for our testing. We didn't realize that we're supposed to designate whether we're testing on our phone or the computer, so that's gonna affect everybody out there. But other than that, we're hopefully trying to test, so it might just be a pause.
No, okay, no worries. Do you need any guidance or any help on that testing process?
I think I think that maybe just another review and stuff that's coming up, because we've really just been copying what other people have done. But there's only so much that like we can see with our eyes versus instruction on it.
Okay.
So I think we should pause and just take a moment.
Okay. What about do you need a review like today or tomorrow? Because I can probably do one tomorrow for you guys.
Well, we're demoing tomorrow, so if there's any changes that we're gonna make after tomorrow, which I'm sure there are, maybe it would be better to wait and test anything, like see if there's any like law that we're actually changing versus test. So if we want to do later in the week, I think that 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay, perfect. Right, so you guys are demoing tomorrow at whenever we finish stand-up, you know, hopefully 10 to 1 or whatever. And then after that, we can then go through the testing together based on what we've learned in the demo review session.
Okay. All right, great. We'll reach out to you to like schedule.
Yeah, let's schedule that, and then we can get, you know, as I said, I can definitely, with the experience of just setting up the testing process, we might be able to catch something that, you know, was missed through no fault of your own, just because, yeah, it's kind of all over the show at the moment. Okay, right. Thank you so much for that, and I look forward to seeing you guys demo tomorrow. Okay, we've got James, Jason, and Eleni.
Yeah. So
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Yeah. So we started testing this morning, and we ran into an error, but we met with Michelle and got that all settled out. So this afternoon will be good to start doing some more testing and getting into the swing of that.
And when you say some more testing, does that mean kind of crafting the testing process, or actually putting that out to be tested?
Just like running through the tests we wrote through first.
Okay.
Like,
So what, to check if there's any more errors, or catch any more errors that might be there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, that sounds like a worthwhile use of your time. Guys, and remember, if you are stuck with testing, especially, but anything else, you really should be reaching out on the any of the channels. If you're not sure which channel, then the assembly line channel is a great place, because we don't want anybody who's here sitting here for more than half an hour banging their heads. Okay. Have I missed anybody? I see that Sai is on the call here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. So like for me, last week, basically I saw two issues Quinton has put for a JSON file, and one is about add quote codes for all 6 quote files. So I basically load them into Python and transfer them into data frame, and use some method to map all the code ID into all 6 files. So I upload the 6 files and the master together. So I think that kind of master can apply to any other like fields you guys want to add to a large number of JSON data. So like use that master to map any new field you can add to the JSON file. So things like that. And another issue is about add 4 new chords. So basically that's like manually typing something in JSON. Yeah, that's all I've done for last week. And this week, I will met with Michelle. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just want to say that I understood like a couple of words every now and then, because my coding ability is obviously not as high level as it needs to be to understand all of those fancy terms. Did Quinton and Michelle get what I was saying and know what's going on?
Yeah, she updated the court data with properties that will could enhance stuff in the future, and that we have, so we might as well get in there, and added missing courts and stuff. It was good.
Properties.
Yeah, it was very good work. It was great.
She wrote a program to insert stuff in the correct places. So most of the work was done programmatically, and a little work was done by hand that couldn't match data. That's all.
And all I did was change my radio buttons back into checkboxes. So who's the real winner here, Tsai? No, it sounds fantastic. It sounds exciting. And as I said, I understand a couple of the words. So I'm sure that either Quinton or Michelle will be able to show me what exactly you've done. And as Quinton said, good job on that. You said, I cut you off earlier, you said going forward this week.
Yeah, like I think I might go meet with Michelle today and to see like which issue I'm going to do this week. So I think basically like because Quinton put forward several like issues about the current Python code, so I might go ahead to solve those issues, little by little, one by one issue by one issue.
That's exactly how we want to do it. The salami technique, right? Just cutting off a little piece of salami. Okay, no, Mark, I swear to God, that's a thing. It's like my dad would always say, like when you're looking at a really big problem, you just cut off a little bit at a time, and you just bite-sized pieces. Is that not a thing?
I didn't say anything.
Your face, you were like, okay, so that's
the tattoo looks cool.
Wait, Mark's tattoo.
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks cool.
It does look cool, Mark.
I like it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, save that for Casual Friday. Right. What day? It's only Tuesday today, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I thank you very much for your work, and I think that your expertise I've greatly appreciated on this project, because we expert coders are we're all great coders, but I don't know if we're not all experts yet.
We all have our areas of knowledge, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Michelle.
I'm glad I helped. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I've covered everybody. I think what we're going to do is move on to the Teaching Tuesday now. I just wanted to quickly reach out to Jody. Sorry that I didn't message you back. Do you want to get started on that, and then we can meet tomorrow? And then, because I just want to stay on this Teaching Tuesday, actually, I think it's going to be quite useful. Okay, thank you so much. Anybody else? Nothing? No? Okay, I'm going to start the recording.
I will. Oh, yeah. No, I was just going to say we have gotten word that hopefully the court will be linking to the 209A from their website at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So
that's great.
That'll be a big traffic driver.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you, David. Okay, I'm going to stop recording.